Good evening, all my friends and family, and especially to all my young adults. I found a beautiful company that I want to talk about today so you guys can make informed decisions on great billion-dollar companies to invest in the future. Fractional shares, I can't stress the importance of you guys learning how to put $25, $10, $15 in billion-dollar companies and let the companies work for you and let your money double and triple every year. And the company I want to talk about today is Eden, ticker symbol ETN. It's a pick and shovel company. This is a company that's not out in front of everybody, but with the AI boom that's taking on right now, this is a company that is needed. Yeah, all the big boys need this company. Ticker symbol ETN. When I talk about picks and shovels, yeah, the guys behind the scene will make you a lot of money. We're going to go ahead and break this company down, and I'm going to show you guys that you guys can get it at a premium right now as the market has went down. You guys can get this one now. Start buying fractional shares in it. But let's talk about this company. What does Eden actually do? I'm glad you asked that question. Eden is a global intelligent power management company. Think of them as the backbone behind AI, the backbone behind data centers, the backbone behind electrical grids, aerospace systems, and industrial powerhouse infrastructure that's taking place right now. Yeah, this company, their major segments are electrical American and electrical global. Switch gears, breakers, UPS systems, grid equipment, transformers, power distribution, data centers. Yeah, this is a powerhouse company that I'm talking about. Yeah, I said they are into aerospace. You know, they're into fuel systems, hydraulics, accusation, thermal management. Yeah, they're into vehicle and e-mobility, data centers, AI infrastructure, which is fastly growing right under America's eyes. When I say under America's eyes, I'm talking about the working people in America that has no idea if they could start investing their money, they can start doubling and tripling it every year. But I'm giving this information out. It's not financial advice, but I love giving information to my young investors and my friends and family. Okay? This company is a strategic company. Okay? Eaton is becoming a grid to chip infrastructure company. Let me say that again. Eden is becoming a grid to chip infrastructure company, meaning they touch every form. They touch not only every form, but everything from utility grids all the way to cooling systems inside AI servers. You guys go back and look at a previous video. I started talking about the cooling systems and underwater systems in a previous video that you guys can look at. Yeah, Eden has a strategic identity. Eden is becoming a grid to chip infrastructure company. This company has what you call a moat. A moat is they do something that no other company does. Yeah. Their balance sheet, they cash equivalent is $622 million. You guys know I love talking about cash on hand. Their short-term investment is 188 million, big ones. Because I love talking about cash, hard cold cash on hand. Okay? Eden does not run a huge cash pile. They run lean and rely on strong cash, access to debt markets, disciplined capital allocations. This is normal for industries with predictable cash flow. The debt they carry and why they carry debt, well, the debt they carry as of 2025, their total debt was 10.5 billion. Their latest TTM total debt was 21.8 billion. But we need to know why. Why does a company like this, I'm talking about the picks and shovels, the company behind the scene, why do they carry debt? Well, Eden is aggressively, right now, I don't know if you guys understand it or not, but they're reshaping itself around AI, electrification, and aerospace. They're doing big deals now. Yeah. And their debt is increasing because of the deals that they're making. Okay, they have a high, it's in about the mid 20s. They got stable cash flow. And this company have what you call stable pricing power. Yeah, their pricing power is stable. Yeah, they got working capital because they're invested in heavy, big time businesses. The bottom line is Eden's debt is strategic debt. It's not distressed debt. It is used to scale faster and expand into high growth markets. What the Bulls have to say about them is the Bulls say that Eden is in a AI data center super cycle right now. Yeah, as they build out switch gears, US systems, power distributions, cooling, now not only cooling, but they're also into liquid cooling, grid interconnected equipment. Yeah, the Bulls see Eden as one of the purest plays on the AI infrastructure outside of semiconductors. Yeah, the bulls say that their grid modernization is in a tailwind right now. Utilities are spending billions upgrading aging grids right now, upgrading electrical grids right now. And guess who's in the middle of all this? Guess who's the top supplier of the things that they need? None other than a company just like this, ETN, the picks and shovels behind the AI movement that's going on right now. Another thing that the bulls like about them is their grid to chip mode. Let me say that again. This company has created a grid to chip mode. And we know that a moat is when a company does something that nobody else is doing. ETN, the picks and shovels behind the scene, is the company that you guys need to be buying fractional shares, buying on the dip when you can. This type of company. The bulls say that after they acquired a company called Bird Thermal, Eden can now provide grid equipment, power distribution, and I like this one, cooling systems. Yeah, this is the type of company that you guys need to look at. Yeah, not only cooling systems, but chip level thermal solutions also is what ETN provides. Okay? The Bulls say that they have a high ROICI. They got strong free cash flow. Okay? And they have consistent margins and expansions. And they have backlog growth, meaning that the major companies has already hooked up with ETN and they're putting in orders for what ETN is producing. Huge when you talk about a company that's behind the scene. Yeah. The analyst sentiment is uh, they got a PE of 30 to 31, which I think is a little high, but the Bulls argue that the premium price of having a PE of 30 to 31 is justified by structural growth. Yeah, you want to be in a company that is growing. And this is why I like to tell you young adults, we just don't put our money in any kind of companies. We put our monies in companies that's growing. And what does the Bears have to say about them? Well, the Bears say that uh, that ETN uh, ETN's price is 40 times trailing earnings. They say that they're 30 times forward earnings. And they say that I'm talking about the Bears, they say that that's expensive for an industry. Bears say the AI is already priced in. That's what they're saying. AI is already priced in. And they got a good point, but I kind of disagree with that because they're just now starting to build out the memory companies and the infrastructure companies. So, you know, the price is really not really hit the board when you think of what AI is going to be 3 to 5 years from now. But that's what the bears say, that their price is kind of high. They say that their accusation and their integrate integration is a big risk. That's what they have to say about it. They say that their critical segments still exist. They're talking about their vehicle and e-mobile part of their company are a weaker segment. They say that a micro slowdown could drag results. Well, a slowdown in anything can drag results because we got to understand that the phase of real AI is just now really beginning, and there's going to be some volatility in the market. There's going to be some ups and downs until they get everything built out. But once they turn on the switch, everybody that have not invested in great companies with great balance sheets, not the small companies, the big companies, the billion-dollar companies, once they turn on the switch, a lot of people is going to be left behind. So I just want to say we're going to get into the charts in just a little bit. We're going to look at where you guys can get this one and start buying fractional shares in just a little bit. I just love talking to you guys about this. And I want you guys to know that the bulls uh, takeaway to all of what I told you is the bulls say that ETN is a high quality AI infrastructure compounder with a unique grid to chip mode and strong financials. That's what the bulls have to say. And then the bears say the stock is expensive, debt is rising in the company, and any slowdown in AI or integration issues could hit both their earnings and the multiples of their company. The bears say that if anything slows down, and which I do look into the future and I see them slowing down because they're going to have to fix this and they're going to have to fix that and they're going to have to figure out some things to bring everything that AI into one super AI infrastructure, memory, electrical grid powerhouse when they finally get everything in place. This is not financial advice, but I just like giving you guys information that you guys can use to make informed decisions. We're going to go ahead and jump into the charts for just a little bit. First of all, we're just going to jump on over here into the charts. I like to always jump into the charts. Jump into the charts for just a second. If I can get it to come up. Okay. Okay, we'll go over here again. If we can't get it over here, we'll go over here. Boom. Let's look at the company right here. We're going to punch in ETN. Looks like my internet is working a little slow. Okay, as you guys can see, yeah, today the market fell down. This is July 16th. Everybody know that the market fell today. It started off at $411, but you guys, I'm gonna show y'all even at $413 when it started out today was still a deal, but you guys can get an even better deal now because it dropped all the way down today to uh 395.95. That was today. But let's go back 1 year ago, because I like to always take you guys back a year ago. We saw a high back here a year ago at $421. Okay. I always like to go back a year ago. And then if you go a year ago is exactly 1 year from the date. But now we're going to look at year to date, which is from January to right now. It still was down, but a year to date ago, you still kind of got it at 405. That was about when Trump really came into power. You know, he's really in there, you know, a year, 6 months ago. I think he's been in for about almost 2 years now. So we can see the company highs start to go down and down and down and down. Okay. Actually, it ran all the way down. Well, I wish I could have got back at there at 332 a share. I wish I was buying fractional shares right there. You know, I just started buying fractional shares because I found out that they have a moat, and a moat is something that nobody else got. But let's look at 3 months ago. 3 months ago, it still was, you could have got it at a high at 333.01, 335.75. You guys can see that pretty much. Let's look a month ago. Month ago, oh, it really started falling down. This is what I was telling you guys. It started really falling down. This is why we can buy this company now and get a great deal on it. Look how it just fell all the way down a month ago. I even saw some lows down here at 394 a month ago. We even see some more lows. It ended today at 395.40. That was a month ago. Let's look at a week ago. A week ago, yeah, it's still taking down, still taking down. What do we do though? We buy low and we sell high. You guys can get this one right now at a premium price, guys, because 395.41 is a premium price because it ended today. Yeah, we're looking at today, July 16th. It ended today. It kind of came up a little bit after hours, but it ended today at 395.95. You guys can get it right now for a premium price. Okay, let's look at the key statistics of this company. Yeah, if you look at the key, consider their market cap is 153.81 billion. Their high today was 413. Their high for the week was 436.74. Their low today was 390. You could have got it for 390 today, but their 52-week average is $311.99, which makes this company a premium company to be putting in your portfolio, buying fractional shares right now. You guys gonna make a killing in just a couple years, okay? Buying those fractional shares in this company. And I'm just not being able to get what I want today. But like I told you guys earlier, this is not financial advice. I did want to get into the fear index, but I can't get my computer to act right now. But the fear index yesterday, we was in deep fear. Today, it dropped down a little bit more. So I imagine that the country, the American people, is scared to buy right now. But the great investors, the Warren Buffetts, the Wall Street trappers, the Ashley Foxes, you know what I mean? These guys always tell investors when the market is fearful and the market is red and it's down, this is the time to acquire great companies with great balance sheets. You guys, this is not financial advice, but I just love telling you guys about great companies. And this company, ETN, is the picks and shovels behind the AI boom. And it is the only company that's got the grid to chip mode. I can't say that enough again. They got the grid, the electrical grid to chip mode. Yeah, bringing it together. They're doing something that no other company is doing because this is the company that's behind the scenes. And once again, I say if you guys like these type of videos that you break down these billion-dollar companies only because that's where we put our money. When they go up, we go up. When they go down, we double down and buy some more if we can. Okay? That's where we make money. We buy low and we sell high. And we don't have to be sitting at the computer all day. All you have to do is buy fractional shares in the billion-dollar companies. Go through the catalog. I got nothing but billion-dollar companies on Y Voices. You type that in on YouTube, it takes you right to the page. You click on videos, and you get to sit back and take 30 minutes of your time and find great companies with great balance sheets, $1 companies, Amazon, Google, Facebook, CloudStrike, Broadcom, the big boys, Exxon. They'll make you a whole lot of money, you guys. All you got to do is buy fractional shares in these type of companies and sit back and watch your money grow. Okay, I wasn't able to get into the the I wasn't able to get into what I really want to get in. I want to open up the charts. For some reason, it's not letting me open up the charts today to share with you guys what the candlesticks say about it. It's not letting me open up. But again, you guys like, share, subscribe, and then I'll be coming back to this company, probably in a couple of months because Christmas is coming and America is getting ready to spend a lot of money and we are getting ready to make a whole lot of money. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love y'all.